What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Got to talk about this Ja Morant situation with the guns because this is the second time it's happened. Got caught on IG Live today with another gun. His friend was recording. Ja clearly saw that his friend was recording and still chose to pull out the pistol. And we got to talk about just everything that's probably gonna happen and what's led up to this point because he's probably gonna get suspended. My question to you guys is, do you think he's going to get suspended? If you haven't seen the video, you can go on Twitter or Instagram and type in Ja Morant. I guarantee you it's the first thing that pops up, unfortunately. So let's talk about the situation. Before I do, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you enjoy this kind of content, please like the video. But Ja Morant's got to figure it out. This is the second time in 2 months that you've been caught on social media flashing a gun. First one happens in the strip club. He's toting his gun, whatever. Okay, first time he gets suspended a few games. Hopefully you learned a lesson. Well, now we're 2 months later and it happens again, right? But he's on Instagram Live. His friend is recording. He can see that his friend is recording. It's very obvious. They're, singing, dancing, rapping along in the car, and he flashes the gun. His friend tries to pull the phone down like immediately. It's crazy to me that your friend, or if that is really his friend or not, was more aware of the situation than you were. So if you're Ja Morant, you can't be doing that, right? That is just, you just can't do that. What kind of discipline do you think he's going to get? Because I think it's going to be pretty drastic. I think it's going to be pretty harsh. And so when you say something like that, you have to start with the facts. Because 2 months ago, he gets caught flashing the gun in a strip club. Okay, team essentially suspends him for a few games. Okay, then the season ends, whatever. No, like I said, he's on IG Live. His friend is recording. Pulls out the gun for literally no reason. It does nothing good for you right there, right? So that all happens today. The tricky part, in my opinion, is Tennessee. That's where Memphis is. That's where he was. Tennessee is an open carry state. So legally, he did nothing wrong. Right? That is a fact. Legally, he did nothing wrong. But professionally, he did. You can't be a $200 million NBA player, face of the franchise, one of the faces of the NBA, and doing this kind of thing. That's just not how it goes. This is a league that is partnered with Disney. You think they're going to allow that? Hell no. That is not going to happen. They're going to frown upon that all day long. So something harsh is going to have to happen, right? And, my opinion here, I think he's probably going to get suspended 40-plus games. I think they're going to come down really, really hard because clearly he didn't learn from the first suspension. So I think he's going to get suspended 40-plus games. There are people calling for a season. Chandler Parsons said suspended for the season. Now, I don't think he's going to get the season, but the main reason that I think he's going to get suspended this long is you're a repeat offender. This is the second time it's happened. And what's the harsh truth of this is you just can't be the one holding the gun. That's my opinion for Ja Morant. You can't be the one holding the gun. And it's as simple as that because you have an entourage, of however many people. One of those people should be the person carrying the weapon. If you're, if it's for your safety, for your protection, all those good things. I get that, right? You look at guys like LeBron James that have gone pretty much 20 spotless years in the NBA. When they go out, they've got a whole crew, they got a whole entourage. I guarantee you one of those guys has a weapon. Somebody is there for protection. That's the main thing. Ja Morant, you can't be the one holding the gun. That's the main problem. And it's an easy fix, to be completely honest. Because I guarantee you one of those guys in the entourage will be holding a weapon for him. And some of them probably already are, which makes it even worse. I think the main thing, I just really hope he figures it out because he's too great of an NBA player. He's too awesome to watch. He's too entertaining. He's a father. And you have a $200 million investment into this. Anybody that invests $200 million into any one sole thing is going to do whatever they can to make sure they get the most out of that investment. And if that investment is doing stupid things like Ja Morant has been doing, there's going to be harsh repercussions. So I do hope he figures it out, right? Because he's one of my favorite players. I think the league is just better with him when he's playing, when he's putting on these highlights. It's just better that way. There's no reason to be trying to, you worked this hard to get to the NBA, right? You've worked years and years and years, all the blood, sweat, and tears, and you're basically risking it all for something that really isn't all that valuable. Like, what do you gain out of being the guy that's flashing weapons and stuff like that? You can enjoy pistols, weapons, you can enjoy guns, right? That is fine. Like, you can go shooting ranges, you can do all those other things. But the manner he's doing it is going to get frowned upon. And it might be hypocritical from the league because I'm sure a lot of other guys have done a lot of other worse things. But when you're one of the faces of the league, they're not going to let this fly. So I'm expecting 40-plus games of a suspension. What do you guys think he's going to get suspended for? Do you think he's going to get suspended? He's already been, banned from team activities by the team. So that was today. They already started with that. So we'll see how this turns out. But I don't think it ends well for suspension-wise for Ja Morant. But at the end of the day, the important thing is that he gets it figured out and gets people around him that can encourage just better decision-making, because that's really all it is. So I just hope that happens. That's my only thing, because he's too great of an NBA player. He's a special player, and you don't want to see anybody like that throw their career away. At least me. That's my personal opinion. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. Please like the video, but let's hope Ja gets it figured out before it's too late. Peace.